How's it going, guys? Today we are going to change the fuel filters in a 2017 Dodge Ram 3500 with the 6.7 Cummins. There's two filters. One is in the front, the engine bay. It is in the canister here. The yellow plug is a drain, and then with an 1.1/8" socket, you can take the housing off. For the other filter element, I got a little extension and a swivel here for that, but first we'll start by draining. And I attempted to put a catch can underneath, but we all know how that goes. So we'll drain some of this off, maybe not make quite as big of a mess when we pull the housing, but doubt it. All right, now that we got some of that drained, we have our housing cracked loose. Remove that. Alright. We can get these out of here. At least held up in place for a while. Alright, now we'll see what kind of more mess we can make here. Not terrible, but remove this filter and get her swapped out with a new one. Here's a new filter. It's got a little O-ring on the bottom, which I kind of ran a little diesel over to lubricate, and then this is for the housing. As you can see, I still need to pop that gasket O-ring, I guess, off there, and I'll change it out with this black one. Drop this bad boy in, same direction, and then tighten her down. All right, we got a new filter in, O-ring on, and we got this tightened down. The top of the housing says 30.5 Newton meters for torque, which I think is 22-ish foot-pounds. But to be honest, by the time you add all these swivels and extensions, I don't know how accurate I would be, but tight's tight, two tights busted, or however you want to play that, that's up to you. All right, guys, we are about right over the rear end, just in front of it on the passenger side of the pickup. And here is your other filter. I already popped loose on the bottom there. Is the little drain. Pop that loose, drain a lot of the diesel out of it. And then in order to screw this off a little easier without twisting wires, there's this plug right here. Push in, pull apart, and then we will continue to spin this off. And I'm probably gonna make a mess with one hand here, but we'll spin this off and then catch that last little bit. Then I'll take and spin this filter off. All right, guys, we put our little bottom screw on part while we were down on the ground to the bottom of the filter. And then we made sure petcock drain deal was tight. Spun her on up there. I go as tight as, or pretty tight by hand. I guess I don't even really use a filter wrench, but if you're gonna go that way, make sure you do that before you plug your connector in. But after you get her tight, plug your connector on. I like to write date and mileage. I try to write it down and keep it in the cab also, but so not bad to have another place to reference. All right, guys, we'll come in here, cycle her a few times. Get the fuel built up, pumped everywhere. I haven't reset any of the lights yet, but